Hi, I'm Jim Pence, and welcome to The Joy of Art. I'm glad you've been following along with us this month, and today we're going to draw to a conclusion our series on how to draw a rocket launching. First 2 weeks of the month we did that in regular chalk. Last week I showed you how to draw the launch itself in blacklight chalk. Now I'm going to show you how to modify this just slightly so you can create the effect of a rocket launching. Now, I'm going to do some things different. If I were doing this as an actual chalk drawing, all of this down here would be blue, and I would actually have clouds in the sky and all of that. But I am not doing that for this particular demonstration. So just kind of imagine that this is all blue down here, and that's where we would draw our rocket about ready to take off. So I just want to show you how to modify the blacklight effect and then how to draw the rocket on the launch pad. And then I'll show you how the effect works. Now we're going to modify this a little bit. If I was, whoops, I haven't turned my blacklights on. There we go. If I were doing this in a church or Sunday school or a vacation Bible school, I would add a cross to the rocket, because my message is normally what is the only way to get into space? Well, the only way to get into space is a rocket. And then I ask my audience, well, what's the only way to get into heaven? And of course it's Jesus Christ. He said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. So what I do is I draw a parallel between a rocket and Jesus, and Jesus' death on the cross. So what I do is I add a cross actually into my drawing using some negative space. Okay, so I'm going to actually come in here like this. Remember, negative space means we don't draw the object, we draw the space around the object. So what I'm going to actually do is kind of light up my sky just a little bit. And I'm going to bring this down. And then bring this in just a little bit. Now I'm kind of rushing through this. It would be better if I were taking a lot of time. But I just want to kind of give you the way that you would draw that cross. And then I would take my finger and kind of feather out all of this so it's got a softer edge to it. Okay, so now I have a cross and the rocket superimposed on the cross. Now let me turn my whites back up, and again you can sort of see this. If I were doing it actually for a church or something, I would have put in a whole lot more white chalk here, and you wouldn't be able to see that. But so how do we draw the rocket? Well, the rocket, I'm going to actually use kind of a turquoise here as opposed to the yellow, which is what I originally drew with, but that's because this will show up a little bit better on this white surface. So I would, if I were doing this as a chalk drawing, I would just draw another version of the rocket down here on the launch pad, and
that's what they do when they fall out of
as let's see, I'm going to put that fin in there.
But they coil up like that.
There we go. And as we maybe draw a little launch pad here. going to smooth that out again. Okay, and I'm going to go right here. Now, those edges are not real good. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more color on this side. Okay, and just to make it look a little bit more grounded, maybe put some grass or whatever down there. I've got my rocket on the launch pad, and then we count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we launch the rocket. Now again, if you're in actually a room watching this live, and I have a blue surface down here, then pretty much everything down here is going to disappear entirely. But it's a great little way of showing the simplicity of the gospel. Only way to get into heaven is a rocket. Excuse me, only way to get into space is a rocket. The only way to get into heaven is through Jesus Christ. Hope you've enjoyed this. It's been fun. And next month, or next week really, I will come back with a new series of tips.